And then the oh, there's a lot happening here. Okay, hold on. Hi everybody, my name is Kelsey and we're about to get very, very nerdy with an unboxing. So we have the YA and the adult boxes for June's Fairyloot. Very excited. I've had the adult box for quite a while, but the YA box finally just came in the mail. So I'm sitting down so that I can unbox these for you. Very, very excited. I don't remember the themes per usual, and per usual I purchased these with my own money. So I just thought I would unbox them because they're fun and I enjoy them. So I will share my fun with you. So without further ado, let's dive into the YA box first. All right, so here we go. Da, da, da. Can't really see a whole lot. So the spoiler card is right on the front and it looks like this. And this is July's theme. Oh, it's not June, it's July. So this is actually the July box, but I really don't feel like waiting, so I'm just gonna go ahead and show you what the July Fairyloot is. I don't know where my June box is, but it shall come when it comes. But this is July's theme, and July's theme is Cruel Intentions. So this is the spoiler card, and then I will show you the back if you'd like to check it out. But let's just dive in. Right on top, I see socks. You guys know I love me some Fairyloot socks. They're super soft. These are not ankle socks, they're a little bit taller, and it says here that they are based on the Wicker King. So I love me some good socks. They're super soft. They are black and white with this fun design all over it. So that's what those look like. I love a good sock. I do prefer their ankle socks, I think. But I think that's just because it is still summer and I won't get around to these until the fall, but I do wear these socks with all of my boots because I basically just wear boots in the fall and that's it. So these will get used for sure, just not right away, but they're so comfy and cozy and I'm very excited about them. Right, we look like we have a coaster set next. This one is the Monster Family Crest coaster set, and yeah, based on Only a Monster by Vanessa Len. It looks like these. So there are 4 in here, and these are very reminiscent to a set that we got a few months ago. So we have this one, which is a little mermaid. We have a double-headed wolf. We have a fox, and then we have a phoenix. So these are absolutely beautiful. They are cork on the back, but they are, I don't even know what you would call that, but it's like laminated. That's not the right word, but you know, protected maybe, so that these will for sure get used. I love the designs of those, absolutely beautiful. And I do love that book and I'm very excited for the sequel. I love a good coaster. We have so many coasters in this house, but they are useful and will get used. So very excited about that. We then have a pin. It's called the Nightmare pin. I don't know what it's based on anything specific, but I'm going to go with yes, maybe. And it looks like this. Oh, very pretty. It's got some woods on the back there and it just says the Nightmare. Oh, could this be based on One Dark Window? I feel like there's a character in that book called the Nightmare. I'll have to look and see, but that's really beautiful. I love all of the gold on it. It definitely gives me like a stamp vibe, so I'm not sure if I think I'm correct on that, but we will look at the spoiler card when we're done. Also have this, which is a Cruel Intentions magnetic bookmark. Love a good bookmark. Excited to see what these look like. Oh, these are so cute. So they look like this. They are 3 different kinds of swords and they are double-sided. It's the same on both sides, and then they are magnetic and go over the page. I love the pink and purple design. Look how beautiful. I will use those. Stunning, absolutely stunning. We then have this giant box and it's a collection of magical tomes. Oh, volume 2. This is one of those fake books. We've gotten one before and I think it's right in front of me. It's the Portal Magic. It's the Beginner's Guide to Portal Magic. This one looks like this. It's the Book of Fate. Beautiful. And then of course it is empty on the inside, so you can use it for whatever. I think I used it for tarot cards before I got the pouch a couple of months ago when Fairyloot did that, but it's beautiful and purple, and look how stunning. I love these. They're fun to put on the bookshelves and just kind of like have that fantastical vibe to it. So hopefully I will have some bookshelf in the future where I can just kind of line them up. And how beautiful. But it came in this fun little box. I think we're down to the books, so let me grab that. Oh, just kidding. We have our tarot cards next at the bottom, and they are the King of Stars and the Page of Stars. So they look like this. Not entirely sure what they're based on, but I never really am. Could be based on the book of the month. They've done that before, and I'm definitely spoiled myself on the book because I've looked before, so I'm going to not look this time, but I don't actually know. He's got a cat though, and she's in a suit of armor. So beautiful, but I don't actually know. All right, so we have those, and then we have our book, which, ooh, didn't mean to spill myself, but look at that galaxiness hanging out on the stenciled edges. So we have a couple of items. We have our bookmark, which of course matches the spoiler card. We then have a piece of artwork that looks like this, which is on the back of the Dear Reader letter. That's beautiful. She's giving me Hermione vibes with all that hair. Love it. And then we have the Fairy Scoop, which gives you all the information, an interview with the author, some stuff about this book and why it is unique. And then of course next month's theme on the back, which is Reap What You Sow. So that is August's theme, if I am correct. So there's that. But without further ado, I think we have everything out of this. So let's see what the book is. I'm feeling like it's going to be super beautiful. Can you even see that? It is The Threads That Bind by Kiko, oh no, Hatsupolu maybe? But I don't know if you can see how beautiful that is. There's so much foiling. Sorry, I just saw the side. Oh, and then the back looks like this. And then of course it's just so pretty. Oh my goodness. I feel like I've seen this cover before, but maybe I made it up. And then we have the end pages here, and the back ones look like this. And then we have this design on the front, nothing on the back. Absolutely beautiful. And then we do have a reverse dust jacket this time, which is very spacey. So this has got to be a sci-fi, like sci-fi fantasy. And of course, we have it signed by the author. I have no idea, but this is definitely giving me like space vibes. So let's take a look and see what it's about. It says, in the city of Alante, the descendants of the Greek gods live alongside mortals. Already invested. Io is Moria born, descended from the Fates. She can see threads, shimmering silver lines connecting every person. When a relationship is formed, a new thread appears. When a person's life thread is cut, it's their time to die. Io uses her gifts as a private investigator, trying to make ends meet in a world which treats other born people like her with suspicion and prejudice. Then Io is witness to a murder, but this is no ordinary murder. Io can see that the killer's life thread is severed. They should be long dead. More complicated still, there's another witness, Eddie, a member of the violent Rossi mob who rule Alante. And when Io can see immediately, although Eddie cannot, is that there is a bright silver fate thread connecting them. This boy is her destiny. Io and Eddie are thrown together to solve the case, and as Io grapples with the dark secrets lurking behind Alante's surface, she must decide whether to embrace her fate and give in to the feelings growing between herself and Eddie, or whether to cut the cord and set him free. I love that it's based on, like, semi-Greek mythology. I mean, it's not, but it's, like, inspired by that, and all of these threads and everything now make sense. It's still giving me that, like, I don't know, sci-fi vibe to it, even though, like, nothing but the synopsis tells me that. But that is so absolutely beautiful. Okay, let's take a quick look at the spoiler card, which I couldn't find it for a second. So we have the coasters, which were inspired by Only a Monster, the socks, which were the Wicker King, the secret book, which is just a general bookish item, and then the enamel pin, which is inspired from Rachel Gilling's One Dark Window. I'm so good at this. And then the tarot cards this month. So the tarot cards this month were inspired by Nathaniel and Elizabeth, who are from Sorcery and Thorns. That's who they are. Now it makes sense. Yeah, now it makes sense. But that's what those are. So how exciting. I don't know what my favorite item is in this box. Maybe the coasters, because they're so pretty. But I do love the socks. I don't know. There's a lot happening here. But if you've read or heard of this book, Threads That Bind, please let me know your thoughts on it. But let's dive into the adult box real quick. So this one is June's box. And it is the Underworld. That's what it is based on. This book is kind of thin comparatively to the last few. Oh, there's some fun items in this one. We usually don't have that. So we have this beautiful art print with a Dear Reader letter on it. I've noticed that in the past they put the Dear Reader letter in the book, so this time they have not. I think it comes out this way, but let's see. Oh no. Oh, okay, this one is Shanghai Immortal by A.Y. Chow. So there's not much difference, I think, on the cover. We do have beautiful sprayed edges. Are those clouds? Those are clouds. And then the top has more clouds on it as well, but the side kind of matches perfectly with the cover, which is just stunning. I'm very excited about that. Ooh, I love everything that's happening here. So the front end pages look like this. Beautiful. It's giving me these Violent Delights vibes, and then the back pages look like this, and then the hardback under the dust jacket looks like this. Nothing on the back, but that's beautiful. And then it is signed by the author right there. So I've heard of this title. I've seen it floating around, probably because it just came out, but I don't really know anything about it. I know a lot of Fairyloot people have read it. Like a lot of people that I follow online who work for Fairyloot have read it and enjoyed it, so I'm not surprised to see it in a Fairyloot box, but I don't know anything about it. So let's read about it. Half vampire, half fox spirit, all trouble. Pawned by her mother to the king of hell as a child, Lady Jing is a half vampire, half fox spirit, and all sasshole. As the king's ward, she has spent the past 90 years running errands, dodging the taunts of the spiteful courtiers, and trying to control her explosive temper with varying levels of success. So when Jing overhears the courtiers plotting to steal a priceless dagon pearl from the king, she seizes her chance to expose them once and for all. With the help of a gentle mortal tasked with the setting up of the central bank of hell, Jing embarks on a wild chase for intel, first through hell and then mortal Shanghai. But when her hijinks put the mortal in danger, she must decide which is more important, avenging her loss of face or letting go of her half-empty approach to life for a chance to experience tenderness and maybe even love. This richly told adult fantasy debut teams with Chinese deities and demons cavorting in Jazz Age Shanghai. So it's set in like 20s Shanghai. That is cool. I love this. That sounds really cool. I don't know if it's the first in a series. On the back here it says, I may be irresponsible, impertinent, and improper, but I am not stupid. This just looks like so much fun. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to read this soon. But that is the adult book. So these are 2 books for the month. Very different vibes, but I'm loving all of the beautiful covers per usual. As always, if you've read either of these books, please let me know your thoughts on them. I would love to know what you think, and I hope that you enjoyed this random unboxing. Please let me know your thoughts. If you have gotten this or just sitting at home, what your favorite item would be. I would love to know. Kind of everyone's opinions are so different, so I'm always interested to see what people are more interested in over like other people. So please let me know your thoughts down below. But if you like this video, and I very much hope that you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below if you'd like to be part of this awesome growing family. I've also got all my social media down there, as well as other fun bookish links, so check all that out, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!